Okay, on behalf of Ravindric Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust, I welcome you all to this August gathering. Today, we will discuss about the AI in psychometric scale development. And before that, I am requesting you all for the prayer. Okay, Mona Lisa has joined. Hello, Mona Lisa. Hello, Mona Lisa.
Sir, yes, sir.
Please you start the invocation prayer.
Yes, sir. Please close your hand. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano
Bhunaktu
Bhunaktu
sahabhirjam
Sarvabhavatu Sinastu Namastu Vidisabhai
Om
Om Sahana
Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you, Mona Lisa. Thank you, Sunila. Now I am requesting our program coordinator, Farah Ahmed. We are going to start one very innovative training program that is AI-based applied psychometric course. So it is totally innovative approach. So before that, I like to invite Farah to share the academic activities of RPRIT. Over
Thank
to
you, sir.
Farah.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Please share. Okay, so I'll start with the RPRIT logo meaning. Rapid psychotherapy, a transformative process designed for self-awakening in the treatment of psychological disorders and mental distress. It is developed by the esteemed president of our institute, Dr. Devdulal Datta Roy, based on his prolonged research and treatment cum counseling of his patients. Rabindranath psychotherapy draws inspiration from the creations of the great Rabindranath Tagore. It revolves around the use of therapeutic postulates, which are fundamental assumptions forming the basis of the theory. One key aspect of this psychotherapy is the avoidance of labeling. Instead, it encourages understanding others' consciousness. In Rabindranath psychotherapy, consciousness is envisioned in three layers. The Murta layer, portrayed in gray, serves as a seat of attention, sensation, and perception. Moving to the Rag layer in the middle, we find the domain of feelings, emotions, memory, thinking, and their interconnected association. This layer is vibrant and diverse, reflecting the colorful flows within consciousness. Finally, the innermost layer, portrayed in white, represents harmony with surroundings, aesthetics, and the path to creativity and innovation. This unique approach offers a profound understanding of the self and others. Rabindranath Psychotherapy of Research Institute Trust logo is a symbol representing the transformative power of self awareness. Tamsuma Jyotika Baya means exploring the truth by removing the error, which is psychometric approach. Rabindranath Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust was established on 1st July 2018. RPIT carries out researches in academic field and to promote the study and dissemination of knowledge of Rabindranath psychotherapy. Research-based teaching is the philosophy of Rabindranath Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust. RPIT created syllabus based on students' need. RPIT is functioning as pan-India. Indians from different parts of the country join RPIT courses every year. Both internal and external faculties are teaching here. The trust has more than 500 students. RPIT launches offline study center at Sri Ram Grand City Grand One nearby Konnagar rail station, and RPIT has received a GST number also. The Academic Council of Robotic Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust plays an important role in academic activities and research. The council is comprised of chairman, secretary, and members having more than 10 years teaching and administrative experiences. General body member includes Dr. Devdulal Dattaroy, Ms. Sudipta Majumdar, Dr. Rama Manna, Dr. Subrata Basak, Dr. Sitanshu Khatwa. Members are Dr. Devdulal Dattaroy, Dr. Ritupurna Basak, Dr. Subina, Dr. Paritita Biswas, Dr. Susmita Mukhopadhyay, Dr. Ishita Chatterjee, Dr. Subrata Saha. Our vision: to establish Rabindic psychotherapy as a globally recognized framework for enhancing human consciousness, psychological well being, value orientation, creativity, and social harmony. Our mission is to conduct scientific research on Rabindic psychotherapy, develop innovative psychological and educational intervention, promote value-based education and human development, provide training and capacity building programs, facilitate interdisciplinary research integrating technology, psychology, and humanities, contributes to social development through research-based community initiatives. Growth opportunities. For students, it is research, internships, literature review projects, data analysis projects, skill development projects, academic writing workshops, certificate courses, research paper publication initiatives. For researcher, it is joint research projects, PhD guidance support, research publication, instrument development, multidisciplinary research networks. Now I'll share the academic achievement of RPRIT of 2025. In 2025, RPIT successfully conducted 7 academic skill development and training programs with a total of 44 students enrolled. These programs focused on behavioral economics, machine learning in psychology, data science, and aligned sciences, social science data analysis for policy research using base R scripts, foundation of school psychology, 60 hours online training on fundamental statistics with R script and Jamovi, with mentorship support provided by 3 mentors, a 4-month online certificate course on Introduction to Parenting for Early Childhood, and a 6 months online training on Foundation of Applied Psychometrics using Jamovi and RStudio. In 2025, RPIT conducted 4 research internship programs for undergraduate and postgraduate students, supported by structured paid mentorship. A research internship in career counseling was offered to ICFAI University Tripura, with 38 students enrolled, guided by 3 mentors. The rank based data science using Excel internship was conducted separately for Maharaja Manindra Chandra College as a 60-hour program. 8 students enrolled, supported by 1 mentor, and for Haldia Institution as a 120-hour program, 38 students enrolled, supported by 3 mentors. In addition, a paid research internship in industrial safety psychology was offered to postgraduate students with a psychology background, with 3 interns enrolled. With a total of 131 students enrolled in 2025, 100 technical reports submitted by students, including 4 anecdotal reports, and support for 3 projects on data analysis and PhD research. As a registered vendor of Tata Power, RPIT has developed a research collaboration involving the creation of the safety consciousness scale and the conduct of psychometric assessments for worker classification with respect to safety consciousness for Haldia, Jojobera, TPNODL, and PPGCL, with 2 assessment reports submitted. RPIT psychometric safety training approach emphasizes worker categorization, cost effective training, and safety culture development, and has been successfully implemented in Haldia, West Bengal, and Jharkhand, with participation for more than 1,000 workers across Odisha, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tripura, and West Bengal. RPIT also published paper in 2025, including Musical Aptitude and Cognitive Growth, a culturally rooted assessment framework based on Rabindra Sangeet, an International Journal of Music and Performing Arts by Gagi Datta, revisiting rank based data in social sciences, insights from percentile transformation in updates by Dr. Devdulal Datta Roy, and value preferences among adolescents, a study of path and goal oriented Rabindic values in mind and society by Dr. Devdulal Datta Roy and Farah Ahmed. Before moving ahead, I would like to briefly introduce our president, Dr. Devdulal Datta Roy. He's a psychologist whose work spans psychology, statistics, and data science with a strong focus on integrating quantitative methods into behavioral research. He has served as a head of the psychology research unit at the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata, where he contributed significantly to interdisciplinary research combining psychology with statistical analysis. His work focuses on areas like psychometrics, rank based data analysis, and the application of AI and data science in social science research. He has also authored books on statistics and R programming, aiming to make analytical tools accessible to students and researchers. He is also the founder of RPRIT, where he is developing the framework of Rabindra's psychotherapy by integrating Tagore's philosophical ideas with modern psychological science. He is a member of the American Psychological Association, holds an ORCID researcher identification number, and is a registered researcher on ResearchGate, reflecting his active engagement with the global research community. His continuous effort in AI integrated research and training are reflected in the programs we are offering today. These are glimpses of our RPRIT newsletter, through which we regularly share our academic activities and achievements. And now I would like to present the recent academic and research developments of the Rabindra's Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust. As a part of our academic publication initiatives, two books have already been completed under the institutional publication program: Introduction to Art Programming and Foundation of Statistics. These books were developed to support students and researchers in building foundational skills in data analysis and statistical understanding. In addition, several new books are currently awaiting publication, including Introduction to Health Psychology, Music Therapy, and Introduction to Environmental Psychology. These upcoming publications reflects our interdisciplinary approach towards psychology, health, environment, and applied behavioral sciences. Before we begin today's session, I would like to share an important academic opportunity from Rabindra's Psychotherapy Research Institute Trust. RPIT is starting the ninth batch of its 4-month online training on Foundation of Applied Psychometrics with Jamovi and R Studio. This course is especially designed for postgraduate students, researchers, teachers, and working professionals who wants to learn psychometrics research method, statistics, and data analysis with AI in a practical way. In this training, participants will learn about psychological testing, test construction, reliability and validity, and data analysis using Jamovi and RStudio. The course includes both theory and practical sessions to help participants build strong research skills. One of the key strengths of this course is our experienced faculty team. The training will be guided by Dr. Diptilal Datta Roy, former head of Psychology Unit, Indian Statistical Institute, and president of RPIT, along with expert resource persons from reputed institutions such as Amity University, Kolkata, Singur Government General Degree College, West Bengal, and ABBS School of Management, Bangalore. Our previous batches have received a very positive response, and many students have benefited in their research work, dissertation, PhD preparation, and professional growth. Those who are interested can register using the QR code shared in the poster or contact us for more details. RPIT is also launching its 3-month certificate course on Foundation in Bibliotherapy, Practice and Research Methodology starting from 6th July 2026. This course is designed for students, researchers, teachers, librarians, counselors, psychologists, and professionals who want to explore the healing power of literature in education, mental health, and community practice. Participants will gain foundational knowledge of bibliotherapy, psychological approaches, practical application, and research methods, helping them use literature as a tool for emotional growth, well being, and therapeutic intervention. With live interactive sessions, guided discussion, and practice oriented learning, this course offers a strong foundation for research, professional development, and future specialization in bibliotherapy. Those who are interested can register using the QR code shared in the poster or contact us for more details. Now, today's program is the 120th Sunday free webinar on AI assisted psychometric scale development. The webinar focuses on the application of artificial intelligence in psychometric scale development and questionnaire construction. In particularly, it highlights how AI can assist researchers in various stages of scale development, including item generation, item screening, dimension reduction, reliability analysis, and factor analysis using geometry. The session aims to provide insights into how AI can improve efficiency, accuracy, and innovation in psychometric research while maintaining scientific quality, validity, reliability, and ethical standards in psychological assessment and measurement. The webinar features Dr. Devdulal Datta Roy as the speaker. We are pleased to welcome all participants to today's session. We look forward to an engaging and insightful discussion on the role of artificial intelligence in modern psychometric scale development and data analysis. Now, without further delay, I would like to hand over the session to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Devdulal Datta Roy. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Farah, for introducing academic activities of our institute. I find one eminent professor is here, Mam Shamin. Hello, Samim sir. Please do
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
Good morning. Good morning. I am working and
Sorry,
developing the new theory. This is
That's
the
great.
AI-based applied psychometric course.
Yes.
So today we are going to start the AI-assisted psychometric scale development.
That's
So
great.
is it visible to all of you?
You're audible, sir. You're audible, but you haven't shared anything, sir.
Okay, okay. Now I think it is visible to all of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we are talking about the psychometric scale development, we have to think about the two things. One is the psychometric methods, another one is the psychometric scale. Okay, so these two parts are very vital when you want to develop. So when you are assigning some of the numerical values on your measurement scale, then it becomes a scale. Okay, otherwise this will be considered as the continuum. I think this is clear to all of you. So any continuum possessing some numerical values, then that continuum can be considered as the scale. Okay. When we are talking about the psychometric scale, we are giving importance on two things. One is the observed change, another is the psychological scale. So observed change, that is in the physical environment, and psychological scale, that is the subjective. So when you find out that there is a change in the physical environment, but in psychological environment, there is no change. Okay. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you will find out that there is a change in the physical environment and too much change. There is no change in the psychological scale. So these are the issues discussed in the psychophysics. So whenever you will understand the psychophysics, then you can understand the importance of psychometric scale development. Okay. Now, usually it takes long time for the psychometric scale development. Sometimes it takes 4 years or 5 years or 6 years maybe. Okay. But now AI is available. AI means artificial intelligence. intelligence that is available now. Therefore, we can reduce our time. I think this is clear to all of you. Okay. So psychometric scales are essential tools in psychology, education, management, health sciences, and social sciences for measuring latent constructs such as intelligence, personality, attitudes, motivation, anxiety, and well-being. Traditionally, psychometric scale development has been a lengthy and resource-intensive process involving literature review, item generation, expert evaluation, pilot testing, and statistical validation. It takes long time. Recent advances in artificial intelligence, particularly in machine learning and generative AI, have introduced new possibilities for enhancing the efficiency, accuracy, and sophistication of psychometric scale development. AI-assisted psychometric scale development represents an emerging paradigm in which intelligent algorithms support researchers throughout different stages of scale construction while maintaining rigorous psychometric standards. Okay, so this part is very, very important. So there is a paradigm shift. Okay. AI-assisted psychometric scale development refers to the use of artificial intelligence techniques, including natural language processing, machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI to facilitate the design, refinement, validation, and optimization of psychological measurement instruments. AI acts as a collaborative tool that augments researchers' capabilities in generation of items, identifying dimension, evaluating item quality, and analyzing psychometric properties. So whatever your observation, you share your observation with AI. So this thing I have observed. So now I am thinking, that is, what will be my research design? For example, you will find the agricultural farmers. Some farmers are using the chemical fertilizers and some farmers are using the non-chemical fertilizers. Okay, so this is your observation. Some people have the pakka house, some people have the kacha house. So this is your observation. You share your observation and tell that I want to do some research on it. Why the people have the kacha house and why the people have the pakka house. Why the agricultural farmers are using the chemical fertilizers and why some people are not using the chemical fertilizers. I want to know about it. You can ask this question directly to ChatGPT because ChatGPT, it maintains the generative AI model. So you can ask this and then you will find out some of the answers. Okay. And then again, you will think that whether whatever the suggestions provided by AI is applicable for you or not. And if it is not applicable, then again you can ask. And if you find any particular terminology is there in the ChatGPT response, you can ask that part also. Okay. So the advantage part is that in every time you will not find out the expert. You will not find out your supervisor. Your supervisor is very busy because he or she has so many assignments. Okay, and she or he has to follow, has to maintain the commitments. Okay, therefore, you can discuss your issue with AI and keep in mind that is whatever the suggestions that will be given by the ChatGPT or by AI, you will not take it blindly. You will study on it. Okay. So this part is vital. Stages of AI-assisted skill development. Conceptualization of the construct. The first step in skill development involves defining the construct to be measured. AI system can assist researchers by conducting rapid literature review, extracting key themes from published studies, identifying theoretical models and conceptual frameworks, summarizing existing definitions and dimensions. So these 4 tasks are very, very important for the PhD level research. Okay. And it takes long time. So your AI can help you. Natural language processing techniques can analyze thousands of research articles and identify recurring concepts, thereby helping researchers develop a comprehensive understanding of the construct. For example, I have developed the concept that is the agricultural cognitive self-efficacy. So during that time, I do not have the AI. Therefore, I roam here and there and observe the people, specifically the agricultural farmers' behavior, their anxieties, their depression, their achievement, their happiness, everything I have observed. I spend time with them. Okay. And if during that time, if I get the AI, then I could be able to reduce my project time. Okay. Because it takes 4 years. I have published research papers on it. And if during that time, if I get the AI, then it may take maybe the 2 years. Therefore, you can reduce your time and your energy. Besides that, you can think many things because the literature reviews, that is very important part. Now there are different types of literature reviews and RPRIT is providing that knowledge, that is the Prisma model. We are providing the Prisma model-based literature review in our courses. So that Prisma model can be done by the AI. AI-assisted item generation. Generative AI models can produce a large pool of potential scale items based on theoretical definitions and construct dimensions. Researchers may provide prompts specifying the construct definition for any scale development. Your aim is to assess the construct. So what is construct? That is the abstraction of the concept. That is the construct. Okay, so you will give your concept to AI initially. Whatever your conceptual framework, you give everything to AI. And then you think that whether your new scale, what is in your mind, whether that will be the unidimensional or it will be the multidimensional. Okay. And you will tell everything that this scale I am thinking will be the multidimensional. And the dimensions are this. So you will tell everything to AI. Then AI will generate the number of items. Suppose you have told, okay, I have the 3 dimensions. For example, in my research on agricultural issue, the first one is the monitoring environment. Second one is the self-regulation. Third one is the vicarious experience. So if I say that is okay, you design at least 10 items that reflects the environment monitoring and 10 items for the self-regulation and 10 items for the vicarious experience. Okay. Then you will get the 30 items for each dimension. Okay. But you will not follow everything blindly. Be careful. And if you tell, that is, now you give me the definition of the construct. So environmental monitoring, what will be the standard definition? So AI will give you the definition. And if you have the knowledge that you will collect the data from the target population. For example, your interest is in the fertilizer use farmers. That is your target population. So please you tell it clearly. And if you are interested to collect the data about the bullying behavior in school, and particularly the high school students, so please write it. Okay. Number of dimensions, response format. What will be your format? Whether you want to study the variables using the rating scale, that is a Likert type 5-point rating scale, and what will be your format? For example, never to always. That is your response format. Or your response format, if you think that is the strongly disagree to strongly agree. So please you write everything. And desired difficulty level. Okay, so you will write down that this is my inclusion and this is my exclusion criteria for the sampling. So your AI can understand whatever the plans you have in your mind. For example, if researchers wish to develop a scale measuring academic resilience among university students, AI can generate positively and negatively worded items. You can tell it that is out of 10 items, 5 items will be positively worded and 5 items will be negatively worded. Okay. So AI can generate that type of items across multiple dimensions such as persistent emotional regulation and help-seeking behavior. Example prompt. Generate prompt is very, very important in AI. Okay, so if your prompt is not good, then you will be in trouble. Generate 40 Likert type items measuring academic resilience among college students across the 3 dimensions: persistent emotional regulation and adaptive help seeking. AI generated items should subsequently undergo expert review to ensure the content validity and contextual appropriateness. This part is also important. Okay, after generation of the items by AI, you will check the content validity and contextual appropriateness with the human expert, not by the AI. Content validation and expert review. AI can assist in content validation by detecting ambiguous or redundant items. You can tell when you get the number of items, 30 items you have. So you can ask AI, please you find out the ambiguous or redundant items. Because sometimes you will find that is the out of 10, maybe 3 items are there which are very much ambiguous for your sample. Okay, so be careful if there is ambiguity, or if there are some items which are very much redundant. Okay, then AI can detect it. So that means after generation of the items, you can do the same thing. Okay, you will not follow everything blindly. Assessing linguistic complexity. This is vital, because my suggestion, when you want to design any item, particularly for the people who are not very much intelligent, okay, so for them, you have to think about the linguistic complexity. So my suggestion, always use the statement or item wherein you can assign only one finite verb. Okay. Identifying culturally sensitive language. examining semantic overlap among items and suggesting revisions to improve clarity. So this content validation you can make initially by AI. And after that, you will take the support from the human expert. Natural language algorithms can compute semantic similarity indices to identify duplicate or highly overlapping items, thereby reducing redundancy within the item pool. Nevertheless, domain experts remain indispensable for judging theoretical relevance and contextual suitability. So human expert is important after expert review by the AI. Pilot testing and data collection. AI technologies can facilitate efficient data collection through online survey administration, adaptive testing systems, intelligent chatbot-based assessment, and automated participant recruitment. AI-driven platforms can monitor response quality and detect inattentive responding during data collection. So this is a very important part for your research, because initially you have to do the pilot test. And this pilot testing will provide you adequate knowledge about the interpretation of your sample or your participants. Okay. And again, pilot test provides you this knowledge that to what extent your hypothesis or your objectives can be adequately understood. Okay. So be careful when you use the Google form, because you are using Google form and you have collected the data randomly. Okay. That means you are not maintaining the inclusion and the exclusion criteria. Then there is a high chance for the poor reliability and validity of your scale. AI-based dimension reduction. One of the major contributions of AI in psychometrics is dimension reduction. Machine learning algorithms can identify latent structure within data and assist researchers in reducing item pools. Common techniques include the principal component analysis, exploratory factor analysis, autoencoders, cluster analysis, topic modeling, and the network analysis. So suppose you have the 150 items, you have generated 150 items. And there are maybe the 10 or 15 dimensions you have thought. Okay. And now it is not possible for you to relate this 150 items based the questionnaire with other things. Okay. That may not be possible for you. Therefore, it is your function to reduce the number of items. And for that reason, you can use the PCA or exploratory factor analysis, cluster analysis, topic modeling, and network analysis. So there are different type of analysis are there that can be done by the AI. And be careful when you want to apply those analysis. So before that, please you study thoroughly. What is principal component analysis? Principal component analysis mainly used for the dimension reduction. Okay. And the EFA or exploratory factor analysis, that is usually to explore the latent dimension. Okay. Item selection and optimization. Machine learning algorithms can evaluate item quality based on item discrimination, item difficulty, informative value, predictive importance, and classification accuracy. Algorithms such as random forest, lasso regression, support vector machine, so these are the important analysis. And gradient boosting can identify the most informative items while eliminating weak or redundant ones. This process may substantially reduce scale length without compromising psychometric quality. That means there are different techniques. Okay, you have to follow. Usually, these techniques are not taught in the psychology department of the university. So you have to think before using this type of analysis. Reliability assessment. AI-assisted systems can automate the estimation and interpretation of various reliability indices. For example, Cronbach's alpha, McDonald's omega, split-up reliability, test-retest reliability, composite reliability. So these things are important. And machine learning models can also identify items that negatively affect internal consistency and suggest their removal or revision. So suppose you have received the responses from your participants based upon your items, based upon your questionnaire. And you have noticed that is that Cronbach's alpha is negative or Cronbach's alpha is very poor, maybe 0.2, 0.3 or 0.4 like that. Then you have to rethink, that is how I can enhance the Cronbach's alpha. So related to that, I have already published some research paper. Validity assessment. AI can support several forms of validity assessment. That is a construct validity. AI can do exploratory factor analysis, confirmatory factor analysis, and structural equation modeling to evaluate latent structures. Convergent and discriminant validity. Machine learning methods can examine relationships among constructs and identify overlapping domains. Criterion validity. Predictive algorithms can determine how efficiently or how effectively scale scores predict external outcomes. So how is it possible? Not necessary that you will give the items and AI will solve everything. AI will tell you that is which type of software you are going to use for this analysis. So nowadays in RPRI, we are giving importance on the R programming and the JAMO for the analysis part. Natural language processing can evaluate translation equivalence and semantic consistency across languages. Okay, for example, once upon a time, I collected data from the Tripura related to reading and writing motivation. So I have translated my questionnaire into Tripuri language. When I collected data from Manipur, and there I have translated my questionnaire into maybe 7 languages. Okay. And suppose you want to use your questionnaire in Sri Lanka. So Sri Lankan language can be possible, but you have to validate whether your statements are correct or not. Adaptive and personalized assessment. AI has enabled computerized adaptive testing, wherein item administration is tailored according to respondents' previous responses. Adaptive testing offers several advantages. That is, it reduces your testing time, it can increase your precision, lower respondent burden, and enhance measurement efficiency. Item response theory and AI algorithms work together to dynamically select the most informative items for each respondent. Suppose you want to develop some mathematics achievement scale, and you have many items. Maybe you have the 50 items. So for 50 items, it takes long time. Therefore, if you follow the adaptive testing model, then it will reduce your time. Okay. So adaptive testing model mainly follows the item difficulty level. So less difficult items will be given to the participant initially. And if the individual is able to answer, then AI will give you the moderately difficult items to your participant. Okay. And if your subject is not able to answer, then AI will give you the items having difficulty level between the lowest difficulty to the moderate difficulty. Advantages of AI-assisted psychometric scale development. It is faster scale development, reduction in manual workload, generation of large and diverse pools, improved detection of redundant items, enhanced precision in item selection, efficient dimension reduction, facilitation of adaptive testing, support for multilingual scale development, improved predictive validity, greater scalability and reproducibility. So AI can help you lot of ways. Challenges and limitations, dependence on data quality. Machine learning algorithms are only as good as the data used to train them. Poor quality data may produce misleading results. Just now I have told you that is your convex alpha is minus. And maybe your convex alpha is 0.3, like that. Lack of theoretical sensitivity. AI may generate statistically sound but theoretically weak items. Human experts remains essential for ensuring conceptual coherence. So when you want to remove the item, you must be very much careful that whether you have removed the theoretical sensitive item or not. Algorithmic bias. AI systems may inherit biases present in training datasets, potentially producing culturally biased on unfair items, ethical concerns, issues related to privacy, informed consent, data security, and transparency require careful consideration. And explainability. Some advanced machine learning models function as black boxes, making it difficult to understand how decisions are reached. So during your PhD viva, your examiner can ask you this question, that is, you have applied AI, that is good, but which prompt you have given? So be careful about the prompt. Okay. So if possible, you can give this prompt in your appendix section. Over-reliance on automation. Exclusive reliance on AI may undermine the threshold theoretical foundations of psychometric assessment. Best practice begin with a strong theoretical framework. Use AI as a supportive rather than replacement tool. Conduct expert evaluation of all AI-generated items. Perform rigorous psychometric validation. Ensure fairness, transparency, and ethical compliance. Cross-validate findings across independent sample. Combine classical psychometric methods with AI techniques. Conclusion, AI-assisted psychometric scale development marks a significant advancement in psychological measurement science. By integrating artificial intelligence with established psychometric principles, researchers can accelerate scale construction, improve measurement precision, and develop innovative assessment systems. However, AI should complement rather than replace human judgment. This part is vital. The future of psychometrics lies in a synergic partnership between human expertise, psychological theory, and intelligent computational methods, ensuring that psychometric instruments remain scientifically rigorous, ethically sound, and practically useful. Okay? So this is all about the AI. Now I am going to the Jamovi part. So if you have any question about the AI, you can ask me. And by this time, I am preparing for my Jamovi. I think this part is visible to all of you. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible.
So this is the geometry, and the most important part is initially you have to study uh, this particular part, that is the descriptives. Okay. For example, I am taking this variable, only this 5. Okay. Okay, আর একটু বেশি করে। Okay. So very soon I will get, that is the number of people, that is 200. Okay. And there is no missing value. The mean, median, standard deviation, everything you will. First, you have to check whether the mean is appropriate or not. For example, here I find 3.91. That means if it is a 5-point rating scale, it must be from 1 to 5. Okay.
Mhm.
So it is within the range. Another thing, the standard deviation. This is also very important part. That is whether your standard deviation is 0 or not. So if you find that the standard deviation is 0, that means everybody has assigned the same value. Okay. So always you check this thing. Another important part is the missing, whether any value is missing or not. So here you can find out all the variables and very quickly. Okay. So you will find out there is no missing value. Another important part which we most of the time miss, that is the it is written variables across columns, and you will do the variable across rows. So whenever it is across rows, sorry. Okay. So you can easily identify which individual possesses high score and which individual possesses the low score. So that thing you can easily identify. Okay. And there are some statistics. These statistics are there. Even you can use some of the plots are there. So you can apply the plots. And for that plot, suppose I want to use only one variable. Okay, I do not want all the variables. Suppose I want to use only the one variable. Suppose this is the only one variable. And this is the box whisker plot. This plot is vital. So now you find out that your data is skewed data. Okay? Your data is skewed data. That means most of the responses lie within the range of 4 to 5. Okay? So your data is skewed. So when you find out this type of data, you must be very much careful. You can use our QQ plot. So again, you find out. So this is your QQ plot. Okay. And you will find out the data is skewed in nature. So this is the advantage of the JAMO. Now, if I click the factor, I'm clicking the factor. That is the, okay. Now here I can show you another box plot. So this box plot, it from the 3 to 5. Okay. So you can consider this particular box plot or this particular item instead of the other item. Okay. Now I am directly going to the factor. That is a reliability analysis. And I am so these are the variables I have considered. So here you can find out the analysis is going on. It is written scale 0.991. Okay. That means whatever the scale is there, that is highly reliable. Highly reliable. Okay. So if it is a highly reliable, that means all the items are measuring the same construct. All the items are measuring same construct. So if all the items are measuring same construct, there is a chance for the redundancy. Okay. So therefore, I can use the principal component analysis. Principal component analysis will help me now here you can find out. So this is called the item loading. Okay. And you have to find out which item has the maximum loading. That means that particular item captures maximum information. So here you can find out only the two factors, two components are there. Okay. So if you click the based on eigenvalue, that means whatever the items are there, if you follow the eigenvalue, then it becomes the 7 components. Okay. 7 components are there out of many items.
35.
So this is your advantage. And before that, you have to check the assumption, that is Bartlett's test of sphericity and KMO. So if it is KMO is more than 0.5, then that is better for your analysis. So here you can find out it is 0.844, 0.906, so more than 0.5. Therefore, you can think that is the sampling adequacy is okay. And the Bartlett test of sphericity, that is also significant. Okay. Another thing is that you can get the component summary, component correlations, initial eigenvalues, even you can get the script. Okay. So here you can find out the first loading is that 13.34. Okay, so if you think that is you want to reduce the number of items because you want to correlate this particular variable with other variable. Therefore, it is important to reduce the number of items. So you can take only the first component because the first component captures maximum loading. Okay, that is the 13.34. Another thing, that though it is 0.99 Cronbach's alpha, we have noted the component statistics, that is the 8 components are there. Okay. So now you can use another thing, that is you do not want, based upon the eigenvalue, you want to give some of the number of factors. Suppose this is your assumption. That is, you want to make it at least the 3 factors. So you will get the 3 factors. Okay. So 3 factors are 1, 2. But again, you must be very much. So this is the eigenvalue. Another one is it is the factor loading. Where is the factor loading? You can make it 2 factors also. Whatever the things you want, you can do it. Okay. Because you think that is, if there are 8 factors, it becomes difficult for you to manage the number of domains. Okay. So you can reduce the number of factors. That is possible. So here you can find out this is the component 1 and the component 2. You always think that is in any construct has 2 components. one part is the communality, that is whether the common variance is there or the unique variance. So this is the unique variance. Okay. And when you find out the unique variance is less, that means the components, they have accounted maximum variance. For example, here you can find out the first component 0.61, second component 0.6. But if you go for the next one, it is 0.60, another one is the 0.52. Therefore, the unique variance is 0.37. So in this manner, you can use the geometry and you can write down directly to AI that I want to analyze the data by using geometry. Therefore, you please tell me what will be my steps. So AI will give you all the steps. And then you can take this factor. Okay, so these two factors, whatever the data are there, and you please tell everything to AI that these two factors I have noted, and this is the loading. Now you tell me some of the names which will be very much applicable for this theoretical framework. Okay. And then you will get the name. Again, it is your function to study whether that particular name is applicable or not. Okay. So by using AI from item generation to the item validity or psychometric scale construction, whatever the stages are there, so everything can be done by AI. And be careful, that is, you always apply the human judgment. Okay, you share your findings to some conference, to some symposium, wherein you can present your data, and from there you will get some knowledge about whether your questionnaire is valid or not. Okay, so whenever you get this information, then you will be very much clear about it. Okay. So now my part is over. I am requesting Farah. So Farah, can you suggest how the students will get the Chamovi?
Yes, sir. It is. I can give them the link, sir, in the chat box. They can download the software in their system. Yeah.
So you give the link to chat box so that they can download the Jamovi and they can do the analysis. And if they are interested, they can join our AI-based applied psychometric course.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
So there is a difference between psychometrics and applied psychometrics. Specifically in psychometrics, we are giving importance on the testing theories. Okay. Mainly for the PhD work. But whenever we are applying the psychometric principles for the action research, at that time, maybe for selection, training, placement in some organization, there you can use the applied psychometrics model. Okay. So dear participants, whether you have any question or how is the presentation, whatever your impression. Now I want your feedback. Hello, Professor Shamim, please tell me your feedback. Okay, Shunila is here. Shunila, what is your
Sir,
feedback?
I was listening to you fully with full concentration because all these steps, many of them we have done manually during our work for my PhD. So this is a very helpful tool, I believe, for any kind of research and analysis and tool making, because mine is also an emotional intelligence assessment tool. So when we constructed it long back, AI was not prevalent at that time. But
Correct.
yes, with over a period of time now, so many tools are there in order to use AI as an application for quantifying the various items, and maybe, as you said, with factor loading to get the right components in factor analysis, which will actually impact our score or whatever may be in the scale. So this is very helpful, and I am a person who like on your footsteps, love research. Maybe down the line, I would like to do this course also, so that in future research we will be able to apply this software using AI, and maybe the research time for future researchers, wherever if I can extend any help also, that will be great.
Okay, thank you, Shunila. Yes, very true. Now I am requesting Mona Lisa. What is your observation? Okay. Now Saroj Kothari. Saroj Kothari, are you here? Okay. Antara Barik.
It was informative and really it will be helpful for my PhD later on, because I will do PhD not right now but definitely in future. It will really it will be helpful for us.
Okay, thank you, Antara Barik, for joining and sharing your comment. Geeta. Hello, Geeta. Shoma. Shoma, are you here?
Yes, sir. As usual, very informative, and I am very curious to know. I always attend, if I don't get any kind of other thing, so that is always I try to attend this thing. And I'm very, very, very thankful to you and our Arprit also. At present moment, I have learned this thing. Now I'm searching how am I going to apply it in my research work, and what will be my research work. That is, I haven't thought about. So that is my target now. How can I apply it?
Yes, very true, Shoma. You can share your whatever comes to your mind to
Yes,
ChatGPT.
sir.
You
So
can tell,
for
and
that
then
one, I want
you'll
to
get some
sit
of
with
the.
you, and I come to my conclusion that what will be my work and this thing I want to do.
Sir is a very good guide in selecting the topic. This much I can assure you.
Thank you so much. And that's why I am very grateful to sir. And I am waiting for that one also. How
Uh,
can I apply this thing? Thank you,
exactly.
ma'am. Yes.
May God bless you.
Devarati? Devarati, are you here?
Yes,
What is
yes, sir.
your
Yes, sir.
observation?
Sir, I would I would really like to thank you for this station, because, sir, the information you shared is it's really helpful. Because that, sir, it is true that nowadays the AI is very important, and it's integral and also integral part of our life, and we should use AI in an ethical or responsible way. And the way you describe that how we use AI in research, and it also helps to save our time. So, sir, I really thank you for this station.
Okay, thank you, Devaruti. Thank you, everybody. Now I am requesting all of you, please close your hands for the closing prayer. Sunila, I think, knows it.
স্যার আপনিও বলুন ওম পূর্ণমদঃ
Namada
পূর্ণমৃদম পূর্ণা
Purnamudachyate
পূর্ণমুদচ্যতে
Purnasya Purnamadaya
পূর্ণমাদায় পূর্ণমেবা
Purnameva Vasishyate
বিশিষ্যতে ওম
Om
শান্তি
Shanti
শান্তি শান্তি থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার
Thank you, everybody. So now I am closing the session. In the next Sunday webinar, again, you will get some interesting topic.
Thank you, sir. May God bless you. Pranam.